3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Park Lane, this is the 2026 SYC Oregon. Welcome to the 2026 SYC Oregon. Presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Park Lane, this is the 2026 SYC Oregon. Welcome to the 2026 SYC Oregon. Presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Park Lane, this is the 2026 SYC Oregon. Welcome to the 2026 SYC Oregon. Presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Park Lane, this is the 2026 SYC Oregon. Welcome to the 2026 SYC Oregon. Presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Park Lane, this is the 2026 SYC Oregon. Welcome to the 2026 SYC Oregon. Presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. by Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Park Lane, this is the 2026 SYC Oregon. Welcome to the 2026 SYC Oregon. Presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Park Lane, this is the 2026 SYC Oregon. Welcome to the 2026 SYC Oregon. Presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Park Lane, this is the 2026 SYC Oregon. Welcome to the 2026 SYC Oregon. Presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Park Lane, this is the 2026 SYC Oregon. Welcome to the 2026 SYC Oregon. Presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by TD Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Park Lane, this is the 2026 SYC Oregon. Welcome to the 2026 SYC Oregon. Presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By TD Transportation. And by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Park Lane, this is the 2026 SYC. Welcome to the 2026 SYC Oregon. Presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By TD Transportation. And by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Park Lane, this is the 2026 SYC Oregon. Welcome to the 2026 SYC Oregon. Presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By TD Transportation. And by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm U Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Park Lane, this is the 2026 SYC Oregon.
All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning. We are live from Park Lanes in Hillsboro, Oregon. And we are back for round number 3 at the 2026 SYC Oregon. Got a great group of young ladies in front of us to start off the morning on Sunday, round number 3. We'll be bowling on the long pattern. The bowlers you're watching, you'll see Emma Black there up on lane 15. We've also got Grace Beschers, Dakota Neerum, Christina Kidd, Taylor Fisher, and Alyssa Randisi. That is the pair we are watching this morning to start off. Of course, we bowled 10 games yesterday. The youth bowlers all bowled on the short and the medium. 5 games around. We've awarded all the medals for all of those patterns, and they have one more block left before we crown a champion at the end of these 5 games today. And good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're just all waking up here. That is the voice of Kevin say your last name again.
Kawaoka.
Kawaoka. It sounds so cool.
It's unique.
It is. I love it. We have some great girls in front of us. Alyssa Randisi is up on lane 15. She's from Brooklyn, New York.
Wow, New York.
New York. She's going to be a freshman in high school in September. She trains at Bones Elite Training Center. She was the 2024 U12 Junior Gold Champion and 9-time SYC champion. This year at Junior Gold, she led all of U14 girls after qualifying, but finished 9th overall because she lost in match play.
Oh, that's awesome. Lefty 200. I love seeing lefties out.
Yeah, right. She's a smarty too. Like, she graduated from middle school with the 3rd highest grade point average. She wants to be a lawyer when she grows up, so it's pretty sweet.
That's awesome.
Yeah. There's Christina. Let's see if we got a bio on Christina. I have one on Grace, though. Grace Beschers. She's from Ridgefield, Washington. She bowls at Husted's Hazel Dell Lanes, 16 years old. She won district championships for the 2A, 3A division in Washington. She likes to challenge herself by playing the viola. And she's a long-distance runner. Wants to say hello to her parents, Christy and John, and older brother, Noah.
I like hearing about the multi-sport athletes at this age.
Super cool, right? Lots of well-rounded kids out there.
Trying to get my kids to explore while they're young and figure out what they like.
Yeah. It's the way to do it, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can't just put all your eggs in a basket when you're super young, right? So the pattern this morning that they're bowling on is a long pattern, a little more forgiving. It's 47 feet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's got 26.65 a mil. 3.75 to 1 ratio. So this will be a little closer to what they might be used to bowling on a house shot. It's still a sport pattern, 3 to 1, but it's you know, if they had a rough day yesterday, they might find that they'll be a little more comfortable today, or they'll be able to find some more hold today.
A little more straighter in between 2 and 3.
Exactly, yeah. I did see a lot of kids putting some surface on bowling equipment today, but not as much as normal. Like, sometimes they see a 47-foot pattern, and they're like, just killing it with Abralon, right? But it didn't seem like that was happening today too much, which is good. So. Good morning to everyone in the chat. Got a couple people that are up early this morning. I guess it's not early on the East Coast.
True.
Yeah.
How's the scoring pace going overall?
We'll take a look at that. I'm going to see if we have a bio for Taylor really quick. Don't think we do. No, we don't. Okay, so let's hop over. So all the scores are on bowlmetrics.com. So let's talk about our leaders. So we'll start in the U15 girls. Alyssa Rianducci, who is up on lane 16. She's currently leading. She's minus 118. So scores were pretty low for short and medium for the U15 girls. Johanna Earl, she's in second. She averaged 176 for 10 games yesterday. And then Avery Pratt is in third. Christina Kidd, who's on this pair right now, she is in fourth. She's about 70 pins back from third, so still doable today. Yeah. Alyssa has quite a lead, though, in that division. U15 boys, we got Louis Cloud leading the way at plus 171. He's kind of running away with this because, yeah, he's the only bowler plus in the U15 boys, averaging 217, and Jake Solly is behind him, minus 88.
Oh.
Yeah, so almost 200 pins up for Louis. Yeah, Jaden Holiday is in third, and Evan Doe's in fourth, followed by Philo Doe. Who, by the way, Philo Doe came in today, and I was standing at the desk talking to Kyle, and he's like, and it was like, I don't know, 9:20. He's like, hey, can we drill a ball?
Crux.
Yeah. So they were heading in to drill a ball at 9:20. Kyle's like, wait till the last minute. But I do know we were talking about it yesterday. He went through a fit change recently. Oh, okay. So I think he was feeling like he didn't really have anything for today. But
what do like a YouTube guy say? If you're not drilling, you're not trying.
Yeah, right. It's pretty funny. Okay, over in U18, Dahoon Kwan is leading the way, plus 183. Andrew Sadney, plus 153, and then Gavin Murray is in third, plus 110. But there's only 5 boys plus. So I would say the scoring pace was lower, much lower than normal yesterday.
What do you guys typically see at these?
Short pattern is usually tricky at most of them. Medium pattern usually, sometimes medium pattern can be tricky too, but usually we'll have, I'd say 20 boys plus going into Sunday morning. That's usually where we're at. Girls, 10-ish. But on the U18 girls side, we have no one plus. So Candace is leading the way, averaging 192, followed by Layla Tikwa. She's averaged 181, but she's 100 back from Candace. And then Shelby Unger is in third. And U12 boys, Gleason Garski is plus 2. So he would be, let's just take a look. He would be in second in U15 boys and in second in U18 boys. So Gleason is definitely
I saw him bowl yesterday and a little bit this morning, and he's pretty solid.
Yeah, gets a lot of power.
Yeah.
A lot of speed and power, yeah. All right, Kevin. So I got a something fun to show you. Kyle snuck something in the booth, so I'm gonna turn that camera on for a sec. Hang on. So you should be. Where did my little screen go? Okay. All right. So for those at home, that's Kevin. Kevin the Wave. Kevin, you work over at Nike, and Kyle brought this in. So I can open it to the right page.
Family photo album. It
is a family photo album, but there's a page that I have to find. I should have. Hang on. I should have put a bookmark
Kyle when he was a kid. Or?
So this is an album of just family stuff.
Okay.
But there's something in here for Dean that we want to show you. And Dean is, of course, Kyle's father. And I might have to go find. I'm going to find the page. Kyle's probably watching and laughing in the pro shop right now. Like, I made this easy for you.
I bookmarked it and all.
All right, hold on. We're going to go back to the kids for a sec. We'll come back. Hold on. I thought it was
14. That's a good shot.
This is a bowling scrapbook, everyone.
Oh, bowling. Okay.
It is bowling related. Aha, this is it. Oh, wait, yeah, this is it. Okay, we're back. Okay, so this is Dean's official Nike bowling contract.
No way.
Yeah, right there.
That's
so
amazing.
hold it up on
This is awesome.
It is so cool. Yeah, and you can see in there.
If you guys didn't know, in the 80s, Nike actually did do some bowling and tried to get into that space.
Yeah.
So Dean Johnson, who's the owner of Park Lanes, was one of the very few bowling athletes. It's crazy. This is in the bowling museum.
It is.
This
poster,
right?
Yeah. There's. I mean, you could take the camera and kind of show them, but So that's Marshall Holman.
Ads.
Yeah, he did a Nike ad. So he's wearing Nike bowling shoes.
That's pretty cool.
There was a Nike bowling bag.
Yeah, I actually have the brown pair of the bowling shoes at home, and they are like maybe used 2 or 3 times.
It's so cool.
And I saw them in the bowling museum when I got to go visit.
Yeah.
Wow, this is awesome.
It's so awesome.
I'm curious. So at Nike, we have a department of Nike archives, and it started back in the day when we were required legally to carry one of every item. And like as, for intellectual property purposes, things like that, I'm curious if they even have something like this.
Stored somewhere?
Yeah, stored somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Because there's a few people at campus that are looking to explore how we get back into this.
So kids
this is awesome.
Kids and family watching, you might see Nike bowling in the future. How cool would that be?
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is we've been dabbling in a lot more of the niche sports with like getting back into cycling, signing some snowboarders again, things like that. So I wouldn't put it past us. This is amazing.
Yeah.
I'll definitely want to read through this later, but this is so cool. Look, there's even a pay stub here. He even got paid. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a Nike logo on the pay stub too.
That is so
Super
cool.
And shout out parents if you're listening, or kids. I think scrapbooking has gone away somewhat, but how cool is this?
Yeah, this
that
is awesome.
Kyle's mom kept this for how long, and it's like a photo album. It's got
so much stuff in here. Look at 300, 299, 300, 800.
Yeah. This is just so
Dean
cool
was a beast
to have.
back then.
Yeah, and Dean, these are all his PBA membership cards.
That's so cool. That's awesome.
This is just history, guys. Yeah. History.
I love that there's so much history. I mean, not every sport, but there's a lot of history within bowling, and there's also trying to keep those memories, but also trying to advance the game into the 21st century and trying to, elevate it for the younger generations.
Yeah. Yeah, the evolution of it. Like these kids, it was so funny. Again, I was standing up by the front desk this morning, and a dad was walking past. And this is just, I think other sports have this, but we're getting to the point where bowling has this too, where, you know, back in the day, families would buy ball spinners for their kids, and you still see that where...
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, you have your own ball spinner at home, and parents would bring it, and they'd be on the car spinning balls. But we actually had a dad walk past, and he was looking into a full, like, resurfacing machine that he was going to buy for his garage. I'm like,
oh man.
I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah, the technology out there these days is insane. There's, dude, this is like this is like mint condition.
Yeah, I'm very impressed.
Like this hasn't even been touched.
Yeah.
They just signed it and put it away. This is so cool.
Mrs. Johnson, you are impressive.
Wallace Dunlap.
Who also worked at Nike. She did.
Yeah,
she was an employee, so that was super cool.
It's funny. Kyle's aunt. I work with her on the same team.
That's so fun. Yeah.
This is so cool.
Yeah, and I even this morning I saw Nolan ran DC. I forgot to ask him, but it looked like he had a new pair of kicks this morning. There was some new Jordans on his feet, so I don't know if he picked them up here, but I'm pretty sure he did. So I think a lot of people went to the Nike store.
Yeah, again, saw a lot of people, thanking me and things like that, and so it was awesome to make that happen for you guys.
Thanks for being part of the weekend. I mean, it's been
really
fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love being out here. I love being in the centers.
Cool.
Hanging out. This is a super cool event.
Well, hopefully when, the SYC, when Nike re-enters
there you go.
space.
Yeah, we can actually be an official sponsor.
Yeah, come on in. You're always
Let's try
welcome.
to make that happen.
Yeah, that would be really fun. All right, what do we got going on? Alyssa is sparing. Alyssa had one strike and is clean through 6, but can't seem to get a double. It's bowling good, though.
Yeah. Clean games on this pair.
Yeah.
So we got a double over here on 14, 2 doubles on 14, going into the 8th, another one on 13.
Dragon just threw an awesome strike on 14. That was awesome. Powerful.
You said you don't have a bio on Taylor. I feel like I bowled a tournament with her and her dad at some point.
Let me look. I'll double check. I don't think I did, but... Well, it would help if I spelled Taylor right. Let's start there. I don't have one on Taylor. No Taylor Fisher. I can look up where she's from, though.
I feel like she was in a Swiss tournament that I bowled over in March.
Oh, that's cool.
Her dad. Looks familiar.
I saw her jersey this morning during the award ceremony. I was looking back, and I thought it was kind of cool. It looks like an actual jersey.
Yeah.
I like when jerseys look like jerseys.
Almost like a hockey jersey or something.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Another cool aspect about this sport is you can customize your uniform almost to your liking.
Do you have any jerseys?
I have a few.
Yeah.
I have a few from tournaments, and then I did a elephant print one that actually Darren released.
Oh, yeah.
Connected to shoes, of course, the Jordans.
Yeah.
But I really like that one. It's one of my favorite, just because it has that connection back to Nike.
I feel like Darren and Chris both have done that.
Yeah,
like,
when Chris was here too, was it a couple years ago?
Yeah.
We got him in, and I mean, being a fan and just watching their vlogs and stuff like that, I knew there was a connection point. So it's like, how do we get this official for them and get to explore Nike and Beaverton? And it's open to all you guys anytime.
Yeah. Taylor's from Albany, Oregon, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah. Trying to see if this is her. Sometimes I can pull some information. First SYC. This is Taylor's first SYC, so welcome to her. Lots of first timers. I love it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I heard Reno's next.
Reno is next. Yeah, I forgot that. Actually, anyone watching, Reno goes. We open the entries tomorrow. So the way the SYC works is 6 to 8 weeks prior to an SYC, we open the entries.
Okay.
Just because if we open them sooner than that, families sign up and then there's lots of cancellations because, you know, if you're opening something 6 months in advance, things can happen, right? So 6 to 8 weeks, we found that as the sweet spot where you can buy a jersey, get your travel, all that stuff. And in most cases, I don't think tomorrow will be, it'll sell out, but it won't be like 2 to 3 minutes. But most of the time we open these up and they sell out.
Like a shoe release.
It's
2 to 3 minutes?
It's insane. It's under 5 minutes. The Columbus one sold out in 4 minutes, I think, 3 or 4 minutes.
Wow.
This one sold out in, this one took about 10 minutes just because it was after Junior Gold, so time of the year and stuff. Yeah. But they average under 5 usually. So, yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, so families are ready.
Big draw, yeah.
They're ready to sign up. It's like a ticket sale or a shoe drop.
You guys release the schedule, though.
We do.
A little bit more in advance so people can start planning around it.
Yeah, we're working on the 2027 schedule right now.
Okay. So you're nodding over here?
Yeah, 2027 schedule. We're releasing, hopefully, I think Leanne's shooting for September, early September, so she's almost done with the locations for next year. She works really hard on that.
Yeah, it's a lot of planning.
It is a lot of planning. And it's really a blessing because a lot of bowling centers want the SYC, which is great.
Yeah.
And then just balancing like where we can go and you know, we go to some centers that want us to come back and maybe we skip a year and then we'll go back to the centers.
Yeah, that changed up.
Yeah. And we try to, Leanne does a great job trying to see the whole country. Like you were looking at our shirt the other night and you're like,
that's awesome.
It's all over the place. All over. Yeah.
That's good though. I mean, you get a good variety of kids. You get a lot of new kids coming.
Yeah.
I know Kyle's excited that you guys are here.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. I mean, I know I was bragging about them yesterday, but Park Lane's families, if you're listening, like Kyle and Dean are so knowledgeable about bowling. And if you own a bowling center or if you want to give some ideas to your bowling center back home, like just go talk to them about like, hey, what do you guys do for kids? Or what do you do to bring people in? They do this Learn to Bowl class.
Yeah.
It's a 5-week class and you can get a bowling ball at the end of it. And they get about 100 people to sign up for it every year, which is just amazing. Yeah,
it's a super cool program. There's always tons of kids in here bowling when I come. We have a lot of good events weekly.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good community.
Yeah, I love it. They were talking about, they have an adult youth league that comes in right after we're done today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's a good one to sign up you and your daughter up for.
I should look into that next year.
Yeah, really.
Or in the fall if she wants to do it.
Yeah. I told Kyle he needs to stay on you to get your daughter into the youth league this summer, or this fall, I mean. But you guys are busy.
It's actually a good call. Maybe, I know we've already got her in soccer.
Yeah.
And I think dance.
Yeah, these parents understand. They're balancing the schedules.
And my son just is 5, going on 6, and I think he's starting soccer.
Oh, nice.
So I don't even know what that schedule's going to look like.
Yeah, it's tough. So much for these kids to do.
We got some clean games here.
We do, yeah. They're working hard. Oh, man. Looks like the pattern is already stretching.
Getting long.
Yeah.
Getting longer.
Which we've been talking about it. They use Glide oil here at Park Lanes, and Glide is the newest oil. So we're all kind of figuring it out, learning about it. Our friends over at KEGEL, of course, are the ones that design all our patterns, and they're so good there. They know their stuff, and we tell them where we're going, and they do some research on lane surface, and they'll design things. We tell them it's tough to design an oil pattern for the SYC because you have bowlers like Alyssa here, who's won Junior Golds, and then you have first-timers.
Yeah.
This is their first event. Yeah, so they do a great job of finding like a challenging pattern for the bowlers who are experienced while also making it something that you know, if you come and bowl your first SYC, you want to come back.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want them to go home and be like, that was terrible. I never want to do that again.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like that sometimes after league. So.
oh, you and me both. No kidding. House shots are hard. Listen, all these kids will agree. They all will be like, yeah, put me on sport pattern any day. House shot is like the catch-all.
Yeah. It's for the 80% of us.
So close, Taylor. Just missed that spare. To show Leanne the Nike contract too. We gotta show her that. I don't think she ever signed a Nike contract. She's gonna be jealous.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some pictures of this and take it back to my friends. Oh, we're on 13. 9. See if I can pick up the split. Oh, there's 2 splits over here.
Yeah. Alyssa might go for this. Let's see. Slide it over. Come on. Oh. She's like, what is happening right now?
All right, shake it off. Oh, kicked it over. Almost.
So, as always, we're getting to the end of game number 1, and we'll do some moving. The bowlers move to the next pair. I think Daria is going to come in and hang out with us for game number 2. Kevin, it's been so fun hanging out with you this weekend, so really appreciate
it's been
it.
super fun. Thank you.
No,
for
thanks
giving me
for
this opportunity.
You and Kyle have made this event so awesome, so we really appreciate it.
You need me to come on tour with you guys and commentate? Let me know.
Anytime. Anytime you're around, you're always welcome. So it's super cool. Kids, if you're not a brand loyalist yet, Nike's one to be loyal to, I think. It's fun.
We got stuff for everybody.
That's right.
Soon to be inborn again.
Yes. You heard it here first,
I'm
folks.
trying. I'm trying.
Hey, we just have to speak it into existence,
Yeah,
right? We keep
will.
talking about it, and it'll just happen.
And all the ideas you guys were coming up with too that we were talking about. I'm excited. So let me know if you need some help, some partners.
I think we can. We all want to do the right things for both communities.
Totally.
That's all it is, and yeah. I like the future of sport that you guys believe in, and we believe in that too. So it's really cool. Yeah. The long pattern, the first game of any pattern on Sunday morning, I did see some families come in this morning and they go, my child was so tired yesterday.
10 games is a lot.
It is.
In one day.
Yeah. I think.
I've only done that like once or twice.
Yeah, could you imagine being 12 and doing that?
Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably got a lot more energy, but still, it's exhausting.
Yeah. It's a lot of thinking, too. Like,
a lot of thinking.
Yeah. I think Candace Van Tyne down there has 267 to start, though.
Okay.
So she's here to bowl. She's like,
Dang.
I want to win, and I'm going to just show that.
Get it.
Yeah, 258. My bad, yeah. I didn't see she had a spare there. Yeah.
That's a good score. Got another 200 on 12. 201 on 14.
Yeah.
249 over here on 14
Dragon,
too.
249.
All right. Some good scores.
Yeah. 190, 200. There's a little Taylor Morgan down there. She just shot 191.
Nice.
That's awesome. She's in the U12 girls.
That's pretty sweet.
So I do believe that the bowlers will be scoring. We do have a cool scholarship today. PBA Junior donates an extra scholarship. So today, any of the round 3 leaders will earn $100 in scholarship donated by
cool.
PBA Junior. We call it the PBA Junior Never Give Up Scholarship.
Sweet.
So, because the scholarship is based on your overall score from the
okay.
tournament.
Yeah, from all,
so
for all 15 games.
exactly. So if you maybe didn't have the best day yesterday
Yeah.
and you come in and have a really great block,
Yeah.
you can take home $100 from
Sweet.
PBA Junior.
That's awesome. Very
Well,
cool.
100 smart bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one's getting
Put
cash.
into the account and use it when you get to college.
Exactly.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Every little bit counts these days.
Yeah. It does. College is not cheap. It's very cool how many college bowling opportunities. I just heard you guys are getting a college bowling program here, Oregon State. They're starting up
Really?
a bowling program. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. That's kind of cool.
It is. So,
Nice.
yeah, I think they're year 2. So last year was the first year, which it's, any first year program, they just kind of throw you into the wild.
Yeah,
But
and try to figure it out.
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
it is. So you have one, which is cool.
All right.
They're growing.
I'm not a loyalist to any Oregon school yet, but we'll see.
Yeah, right?
Transitioning over.
We have a live stream.
Oh.
Live stream inception over here. Candace is live streaming. That's funny.
I love seeing all the cameras out here.
Yeah.
It's either live streaming or recording.
Well, we mentioned Darren earlier, but Belmo and Brad and Kyle
Yep.
and Darren and all the guys, the house,
Yeah,
all
the
of
house
them.
bowling.
Yeah, they're all vlogging, and these kids watch it, and now they've
I watch
started.
it.
Right? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all watch
I
it.
watch them
I
too.
watch Darren. I love Mikey's channel too. It's
Yeah.
fun, Mikey and Chris.
Yep.
But these kids are starting to vlog too, which I think is great because the more that they learn at a young age, like we were talking about yesterday, like this
That's
is
the new
all
way,
stuff.
man. This is the new way.
It's amazing.
Making friends and doing all the things and branching out. It's super cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have confirmation. Scoot
We
back,
saw you.
Layla. She's jumping. There she goes.
Say hi, Mom.
Yeah, really. Layla is one of the next to be recruited for college.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Very
I think
good.
she's coming to this pair. She just made Junior Team USA, but she has
Okay.
some cool. I don't know what shoes they are, but she had some Junior or Team USA Nikes to go with.
Really?
Yeah, this was really cute. I asked her because she just made Junior Team USA at Junior
Yeah.
Gold, and she had USA shoes. And I go, "Did you buy the shoes before you made the team?"
Yeah.
And she goes, "No, my mom. They were at the Mall of America in Minneapolis." And so she goes, "My mom said that if I made Team USA, we could go back and get the
Get
shoes."
shoes.
And so she made it, and they went
I
and got
love
the
that.
shoes.
I love
yeah.
the motivation.
Yeah, it was super cool.
Determination to get
And they
those
match her
things.
jacket good. Like
I wonder if they're the white and blue Air Force Ones. 'Cause they have the USA logo on the back.
I think they are.
Is that what
I
they-
think they. Yeah. We could. I'll have her grab them. She can show you after. All right, we're gonna take a short break. Kevin, thanks again for
Yeah, of course.
hanging
Thank
out with
you
us. We're
For the
gonna.
weekend. It's
We
been
will.
fun.
Yeah, it's been awesome. So
Catch y'all next
we want to
year.
come back.
Please come back.
All right, we'll be right back. right, welcome back, everyone. We have Daria Payok in the booth.
Hello, good morning.
How are you doing, Daria?
I'm doing really well. I was watching some bowling, and this morning is actually very exciting to watch. There's a lot going on. I don't know about the scores right in front of you because I was more on the higher end, but did you see anything fun?
U15 girls that we had, they struggled a little bit. We had Alyssa Randisi, who's currently the leader, and she's on the left side though, so she was struggling a little bit. But it does not look like Layla is struggling. We can look up, let's pull up some scores
Do you think they're already on the website?
I think Leanne was doing.
Oh, Leanne works quick.
Yeah, they are very quick. So let's look. Long. So Candace Van Tyne, who we're watching, she just bowled on 15. She shot 258 game one.
Wow.
Layla had 172, so a little lower for Layla. Brooklyn McDaniel 200, and they are in the U18 girls, but those were the only two girls plus. U18 boys, I bet there's more plus in that group. Do you know what age group you were watching?
No, sorry.
It's okay.
Like right now, it's very difficult with the kids getting taller and bigger. I might have thought it was 18, but maybe it was a 15.
Right. Oh yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah, I was just walking around and stuff. So
Yeah, U18 boys, we have 13 bowlers plus, which is the most of the tournament. So yeah, they're striking this morning. We got Zachary Rebolito, 269, Dragon Kunkel,
Wow.
249, Eli Inkner, 247.
So I would say that this is the highest scoring beginning of the block that we've seen this weekend, right?
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so the bowlers on this pair, we have Carter Tran, Candace Van Tyne, Shelby Unger, Kobe Cavantine, Lexus McGarity, and Layla Tequila. So, and lots of fans for Layla. Layla, she has a following on social media, as does Candace. And both those girls made Junior Team USA at Junior Gold this
Wow.
year. Yeah.
That's amazing. I feel like Junior Gold is such a mental grind for the athletes because there is so much moving around, more so than bowling itself that is already difficult. They don't know the patterns, they have no idea what's on the lane. It's a little bit of a guess game, getting on the lanes, but then having to move around all these bowling centers because there are so many participants. I believe there's around 4 hosting bowling centers. It's difficult, so I'm very surprised to see so many of them here.
Yeah.
I would feel like some of them might be feeling burned out a little bit, but I don't think you can see that.
No, I think they're just used to bowling all the time. They just bowl year round. So let's see what bios we have. Shelby, who's up on lane 16, she's from Oregon City. She is a senior. She'll be a freshman in college. Oh, 2026 senior. So she's going into her freshman year of college. She loves Milwaukee Bowl, but it was Kellogg when it was open, but apparently Kellogg closed. So now she loves Milwaukee Bowl. She finished all 4 years in high school. Her team finished first at districts.
Oh, wow.
And she also went to their All-Stars all 4 years.
That's awesome.
She loves to bake. She grew up baking with her grandma, and now she does it so much she could probably fill a bakery. She loves to write, and she's written a couple short stories just for fun. Wants to say hello to her mom and dad. She wants to say hello to Jason Belmonte. He is my favorite bowler. And wants to say hello, and she misses her grandma because she knows that she is watching her and cheering her on from above. Very sweet.
That's awesome.
Okay, so let's learn about Kobe. He's on a double. He's going to be on lane 16. He will be a junior in high school. He's from Beaverton.
So
right
he's
here.
U18, yes?
Yep. Yeah, his team won the 2025 Oregon State High School Championship. He really likes to work out and travel with his family.
Who likes to work out?
Apparently Kobe does.
Crazy.
I think a lot of these kids have listened to all the pros telling them they need to stretch and work out, and they're taking it to heart. I love it.
I mean, they wouldn't be wrong. I do believe, though, like, I remember when I was their age, and warming up or stretching before bowling was not such a common thing, but also I don't think that it impacted me as much as if it would impact me now. Now if I don't stretch, I might break a bone, you know? Like
Yeah.
something might pop and then I might not be able to turn to the right for the rest of the day. But I feel like when you're younger, like, you have to stretch and all do all of that. I'm not saying you don't have to do it, but I feel like if you don't do it, it's the percussions are not the same as when you're older.
Absolutely.
There's always that possibility that you don't stretch and like you fall and something happens, you know. It's more likely for you to like twist your ankle or break a bone if you're not warm before you get a bowling ball, but
I agree.
how long is this pattern?
Oh, it is 47 feet.
Oh,
You
wow,
can-
it is long.
It is long, yeah, and it feels
Layla-
like it's stretchy.
Yeah, but Layla is hooking it a lot. I felt like so. I didn't know it was this long. She makes it look a lot shorter.
Yeah,
26 mils of oil.
right. And then you watch Lexus, and that one looks like it just
Never hooked.
never. Yeah. The Lexus is from Pasco in Washington. Bowls at Atomic Bowl. She's 18 years old. She will be attending Greenville University in Illinois starting in August.
She has a Dutch name. Does she have Dutch?
I don't know. Yeah, what we can
Parents,
ask her. Yeah.
Yeah, and
She's-
she is tall as well, which that Dutch people are the tallest in the world
Yeah.
on average. So maybe she does have some grandparents
Yeah. Maybe.
are Dutch.
Lexus will be studying criminal justice. She wants to be an FBI profiler.
That is amazing.
It's so cool. Wants to say hello to Dad, Mom, and Tom and her entire family in Washington. So, yeah, maybe they're watching and they can tell you if it probably is. You know, we're all in the U.S. We all have different backgrounds.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a melting pot. I think I had a bio for Carter too. Let's see where he's from. I think he's from
I
California.
feel like with the scores being so much higher in this block compared to the other two, a lot can change for the titleist. For
Yeah,
the total of all
total.
the 15 games, because the scores are so high, it's so much easier to catch up a lot of pins.
It's true. Yeah, there can be Sunday can be moving day. It definitely can. Moving on up in the standings. Carter just bowled on 16. What did he do? He struck. He's from San Jose, California. He'll be a junior. He had a YBT win. I think he's missing YBT this weekend and bowling SYC instead. Sorry, Mike Hillman. Shout out to our friends over at the YBT. He loves to draw. Wants to say hello to his cousins, Caitlin and Kylie. So, it's so fun to see who the kids shout out and what they like to do. Lexus is she's making a ball change. I'm good with this plan. She had one strike, but
Yeah.
I don't think that the ball was seeing it the right way.
Do we know what she bowled game one? More or
can
less,
look.
did she have a good game?
Yeah. She bowled 192, so she's in third in her division for this block. Overall, let's see where she's at. Looks like she might have had a little rough. Oh no, she's in fifth overall. So yeah, she's bowling good.
What's
Yeah.
the difference between first and second place? Do you know? Like, is it tight? Is it possible for a lot of things to change around?
So in U18 girls, Layla is about 200 back from Candace. So Layla and Candace are first and second. Actually, this entire pair is in the top 5.
200 though, that's quite many. It's a lot
Yeah,
of pins.
yeah. Candace bowled great yesterday. So first in the U18 girls, Candace is in first. Layla is in second. Shelby, who's also on this pair, is in third, and then Lexus is in fifth. So these girls are pushing themselves. Like, I love that. I don't know how you feel, but when I bowl tournaments, when I'm on a pair and everyone's bowling really good,
Yes.
you just bowl better, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Layla throws it so good.
So nice, yeah, and she found something.
She did. Yeah. Yeah, so Candace does have quite a lead. In the U18 boys, I think it was a little closer. Yeah. See, this one can change today overall. Dahoon is up. He's got 40 pins on Andrew Sadney. And then Gavin Murray he's 100 back from Dahoon. So really it's first and second. But like you said, on the boys' side, anyone can shoot 278 at any given time.
It's funny you say, because I think Tahun is pacing 279 right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we're only through 6 frames. So, but he does have double, spare double, and he's up right now.
Yeah. So U15 boys, let's just peek in there, see how close they are. This one is not very close. Louis has a 200 pin lead on Jake Sally. So that one also is kind of not so tight. And Alyssa, the U15 girls. So really our U18 divisions, which actually is common. Our U18 divisions are always pretty close going into Sunday. Because I just think those kids, when you're in that division, right, there's so many good, talented players. Lots of good fundamentals.
Also, I believe, like let's say U12, the difference between their sizes, like some of them are so small and some of them are so tall. I think that really impacts like the game as well. Like when you are heavier, bigger, taller, bowling is a bit easier and you have a tendency to score a bit higher than maybe other players in your age group. While in U18, I think everything kind of also evens out. So it's about talent, skill, performance on the lanes.
Absolutely. Lexus is Irish. We have someone in the chat. That's her. Yeah. So it's fun knowing your where you come from, right?
Yeah.
That's very cool. Daria, a lot of these girls, I think Candace actually has committed. I think Candace is going to, let me look it up because I can't remember what school she committed to. Maybe someone in the chat is quicker than me and knows, but it's very common now for the kids to commit earlier. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah, I feel like it's
Like
early to know where you're going to go next year.
Junior year, they're committing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, they're just, yeah, here she is. She's going to the University of Nebraska.
Oh, that's cool. That's really
Yeah,
cool.
so she did commit.
That's awesome. Well, fun fact, for me, I was the last student to enroll for Weber International University my semester, so I was the absolute last one, so I cannot relate, but I think I was just scared, you know. I was stalling and be like, okay, maybe I'm not going next season, next semester.
How many college visits did you do?
0. I flew in the day before the last day of like arrivals, and
Wow.
yeah, I mean, if I was to overthink it before, I would never come, you know, so it was more like, okay, well, I guess I'm doing it.
And your whole family is still in Poland.
Yes, it was just me moving. You
Yeah.
know, it's bowling thing. Like,
Yeah.
I like bowling so much, so I came because of bowling, and obviously, like, studies are very important to me as well, but I did not have something that I was truly passionate about, right? Like, I did not want to be a FBI profiler to where, like, for example, I know exactly that there is a pool of schools that I have to choose from, and
Right.
hopefully they have a bowling team. It was mostly like, oh, they have a bowling team, I hope there's a major I am going to like,
Right,
you know?
right.
So
I see. Yeah, and that is, I was talking with a parent on Friday during practice, because a lot of coaches do say, like, if you know what you want to do, then finding a school that does that and not making the school fit. But on the flip side, if you're more like yourself or this parent that I was talking to, they have a school they really like, and the bowling program feels right, and the coach feels right, and everything feels right. And she was concerned. She goes, I don't know if we should look at more, or that might feel overwhelming, because the bowler also doesn't really know what he wants to do. He wants to study something more
Broad,
like business or something. And I go, well, it's okay if you know, if you feel like this is right and you don't know what you want to do, then that's okay too. Like, you don't have to just apply just to
like
apply.
so many people don't know what they want to do, even when they're 17, 18, 19, 20. Like,
Right.
It kind of develops, you know? Like, you get a feel of what you want from life as you get older, and sometimes you can also change your mind, you know? And that's fine.
Totally okay. It's easier to transfer now than it was
I
like
don't
10
even know
years.
what the process had been and what it is now.
It's easier,
But,
yeah.
okay.
Because you had to sit out a year when we were in school, right? But now
You don't
they have a
to.
transfer portal, and so you can enter it. And some schools, I don't think you have to sit out anymore. Like, you can start playing right away.
Why was that rule in place anyway? Like, why did you have to sit out? Like, like when I think about it, it doesn't make sense to me. But I think maybe there is things I don't know.
Yeah,
about.
I'm not sure. There was eligibility. It was just NCAA and different schools. Like, I'm not sure why. They did make it very hard to transfer back in the day. It was like almost like it was looked upon negatively, and I feel like now it's not. Like, if you're unhappy, why would you want to stay somewhere where you're unhappy, right?
100%,
Like,
yeah. If anything, it takes courage to transfer.
Yeah,
you know,
for
it's
sure.
It's not that easy to be a kid that joined like junior year, or even senior year, really.
Right,
Whatever
and
that is, it's not easy.
no, it's not. Yeah, Billy Murphy a few years ago, he would, when we used to go to North Rock for the SYC, and he was in the booth, and he was talking about how he made it feel okay if a kid, like, you know, you're making a decision when you're 18 years old, and if it wasn't the right decision, you shouldn't feel bad about that. Like, you should be okay.
Sometimes you don't even know. Like, how can you know if it's gonna end up being the school that is like what you thought it would be?
Right. Yeah, and it's not always the bowling program, it's the school sometimes. Like, it just, maybe you thought you want to be far away from your family.
Yeah,
and you go far away and you miss them.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, so Candace now has a 4-bagger, and here's Layla. She's gone spare 6-bagger? Yes. So we'll see what she does here. She got a nice little break on the last shot.
Nice shot.
Such a good shot. Layla's family is the best. They're so nice.
Is she aging out this year? Or next?
No, I think she's a junior. Let me look that up
that's
again.
awesome.
Yeah. I know she, like I said, I think she's looking at schools now. I don't think she's decided where she wants to go.
Oh, she's got time.
Yeah. Layla. Incoming junior. Yeah, so I think she will decide this year where she wants to go. But, you know, before bowling, she was a competitive gymnast for 8 years.
Oh, wow.
And she just made the Futures Team USA in this year, 2027. She finished 3rd in the U16 girls, and she also won the U.S. National High School Bowling tournament.
Wow, that's awesome.
She is from
Was Junior
Auburn,
Gold on
Washington.
TV this year?
It
The
was.
finals?
Yes,
Okay.
apparently it's already aired. Usually they air later, but apparently they got, I need to go back and watch them.
Yeah, me too.
I missed that weekend. A lot of these kids were on it, though. Aaron Odejebe, who I think he's bowling to the left of us. Yeah, he's on 14. He won the U14 division. Candace was on TV for junior gold.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Layla told me a fun story. I told this at the end of last game because Kevin was in here. And I shot by Candace. Layla came in yesterday. I noticed her shoes because they're red, white, and blue, like USA shoes.
Yeah.
And I asked her, she had her Team USA jacket on, and I go, did you buy the shoes before you got the jacket?
Yeah, what came first?
Yeah, because they look new. And she goes, no, every time I bowl good, my parents let me buy a pair of shoes because she really likes shoes.
Oh, wow.
And so she had seen the Team USA shoes early in the week at the Mall of America. And her mom said, if you make the team, I'll buy them for you.
Oh, wow.
And she made the team.
That's awesome. Do you think they would adopt me, her parents? I really like shoes too.
Maybe you can ask.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's funny. These parents are awesome. All of the parents that bring the kids to these events. I think Leanne made a little message this morning to tell them to thank their parents.
Sometimes I think we all forget to be grateful for what we have and thankful, right?
Yeah.
So like reminders like that are very important, and not because you're not grateful or thankful, it's just sometimes doesn't come up on your mind to just be like, hey mom, thanks so much.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, thanks for doing that. Yeah, I'm trying to see. We got a shout out to Carson Thompson in the chat. I don't see him nearby. He might be coming later, but he's going to go to Oregon State, which is the new college bowling program here in Oregon.
Wow, that's amazing. Do we know who's the coach?
Yeah, it's Chris Burnett. Do you know Chris?
I heard of him.
Yeah,
I don't think
he's a great coach.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it's cool to see a new program getting started.
Yeah. Do you think there are more bowling programs now than there was 5 or 10 years ago? Or
Oh yeah,
less?
for sure.
More?
There's more. Yeah, for sure. Especially on the boys' side. I feel like the boys' side has grown too, because the girls. You hear about the girls' side a lot because of NCAA.
Yeah.
But there are a lot more boys' programs, and there is some scholarship money out there for boys too.
I think that's a change from years ago, because I remember it was harder for the guys to get scholarship, while NCAA would offer good scholarships for the girls.
Yeah.
So that's a very positive change. That's awesome.
Very positive for sure. So Lexus made that ball change, and she bailed out her game a little bit. Oh, Candace, that's not what she wanted to do in the 10th frame.
5 is such a painful hit because she worked so hard. She has so many strikes, and I hope she will spare it. But if she doesn't, she did not have a spare this game. It was either a strike or a split.
Let's just spare this on live stream.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Ah, so close. Yeah, that's a 205 for the amount of strikes she has is not.
Yeah.
She's probably not feeling great, but still a good game. And
if we have Layla strike out, that means that she's gonna catch up 85 pins.
that's true. Let's peek over at the standings again. I think she still had a decent lead. Girls. So Candace has 2183 and Layla has 1986.
Yeah.
So
197.
yeah.
Well, if she makes it to 110 pins in 3 games.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot.
Right.
But with the look that Layla has at the moment, it's insane. She has
A really good look.
Yeah.
And she looks really comfortable.
Yeah, I think we just jinxed her.
We did.
That ring 10.
Still a great game.
Very.
And they're bowling together. So you don't have to look 3 pairs down to see what the first place is doing when you're in second.
I wonder if they're trying to keep an eye on each other, or they're trying not to think about scores at all. Everybody has a different approach, right? Some people like to know, some people prefer not to.
That's true. Nice spare by Layla. So Lexus got to 180, which at the beginning she had 3 opens in that game, so 180 is good for that. Shelby here is having a solid game too, and she's in the top 5. She's going to finish with 212. This pair is they're all bowling really great. Layla's making she's doing a fill ball. Smart. Do you do fill balls?
Yeah, I think it's a very good idea.
Yeah.
I did hear 2 different approaches, and the other approach is Jason Belmonte, when he says he doesn't really want a bow change, because what's the point if he's going to move lanes and they're going to be completely different anyway?
Yeah.
Right, which is never something I would have thought. I always make a bow change. I think it's also and I think you want a bow change just to even see how that ball rolls, maybe not necessarily being committed for it to be your next ball change if you need to.
Yeah.
But he messed me up when he said that, and I did not really have a comeback. I'm like, I guess you're right. You
Yeah.
know?
That's funny.
But yeah, I do think that if you don't make a ball change, then it's kind of like a waste of a shot to where like you can get some information out of the game, you know?
Prather, also, he worked in SYC this year, and I asked him the same question, and he doesn't do fill balls.
He does not do ball field balls at all.
Well, he said that he used to, and then he was going through his stats, and for him personally, he would get very low counts whenever he switched balls in that, because he would get himself out of what he was doing and go find a ball or change what he was doing, and so he'd get like 5 or 6.
Makes sense though.
Yeah.
Makes sense not to do it then, right?
Yeah, so he started not doing it. Like, he'll only do it if he really is lost.
I mean,
But
yeah, to see something different,
Right.
right? It's like,
Yeah.
maybe I should be playing like a middle arrow, not up the gutter. So ballsy move like that.
Right.
Better to be doing that like in the field.
Right. Good finish. Kobe strikes out 222. Okay, Daria, we're going to take a short break.
That's good.
We're going to let the bowlers change lanes, and
I'm gonna go watch over there on the low end. I hadn't been there yet. See how the
Perfect.
lanes play. I'll see you soon.
all right, we'll be right back. All right, we are back, and we have no bowlers. Maybe we'll come back soon. Oh, here we go. Eli's up. They're here. They're ready. We've got Eli Ankner, Finn East, Carson Thompson, Ewan Oyster, Brian Wagner, and Caleb King. Those are the bowlers we are watching. I'm sorry, I pronounce it's Ewan Esther, and he is from Portland. He's from this area. There's Ewan. He's a junior. Ewan's been bowling quite a few SYCs. He bowls all the tournaments up in the Pacific Northwest. He bowls at Kingpins Beaverton, 17. He's the youngest JBT scratch winner. He said that he says he's very nerdy, but he's currently the 80th greatest Beat Saber player in terms of challenge ranking. He wants to say hi to his coaches that has helped along the way and his parents. So there's Ewan. He just made that spare. We also have Finn East. Finnegan is his full name. Goes by Finn. He's from Eugene. He's a junior in high school. Bowls at Emerald Lanes. This is his first SYC. He won first place at the 2026 USBC Oregon State High School Championship. He loves gaming, posting bowling YouTube videos, and restoring classic cars. Wants to say hello to his grandparents and the crew at Emerald Lanes. Let's also have Caleb King. It's from Corvallis. He's going to be a junior. He's 16 years old, first SYC. He loves when you get a perfect strike. He's also in his high school's marching band and wants to say hello to all his family and friends that are watching. Here's Eli. He's from Jacksonville, Florida. His favorite bowling achievement is his SYC New York win. He had shoulder surgery last fall, and he's only been back to bowling competitively since May. He's a homeschool student, so he can travel to bowling tournaments. And he's made most of his friends while traveling to bowling tournaments. Now they play online games all the time. He wants to say hello to his dad. He's always watching and coaching, even when he isn't here. Eli's bowled quite a few SYCs. Let's see what else we have on this pair. Got a shout out for Carson Thompson. Carson's stepping up now. Carson's going to be an Oregon State Beaver soon. That's the new program here in Oregon. He's from Dallas, Oregon. He's a senior. Bowls at Starlight Lanes. He qualified third in the first round at high school nationals. And he really likes to lay out and drill bowling balls. He wants to say hello to the hamburger helper on his shelf waiting for him to get back. It's funny. Apparently he loves some hamburger helper. It's gonna make this spare. Yeah, I think the right lane is just playing a little tighter than the left lane, judging by the girls' last game. Nice shot by Ewan. All right, Brian Wagner is our last bowler we're introducing. He's from Grants Pass, Oregon. He'll be on lane 16. He graduated in 2026. This is his first SYC. Something that he loves about bowling is that he gets to be one of the best junior bowlers in Southern Oregon, and he can compete at a high level. He likes to play the video game Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege semi-professionally to compete at tournaments and potentially win money. Lots of gamers on this pair. Wants to say hello to his sister, Grace Wagner. So now you get to know a little bit about each of the bowlers. And they're all striking. I mean, not currently. Currently, both are did not strike, but maybe they're sparing. Finn did. Finn made a spare. He's clean through 3. So for anyone watching at home, we are in game number 3. Scores are updated on Bowl Metrics. We'll take a peek and give you some overall updates. Scores are posted on bowlmetrics.com. You just go there and click on the SYC Oregon, and you can see, you can click around, and that's Bowl Metrics with an X. In the U18 boys, Dahoon Kwan is leading the way. Plus 230, Andrew Sadney is behind him. Plus 152, and Gavin Murray has made up some pins this morning. It's plus 143. Eli Ingner, who we're watching, he's an 8th overall. On the long pattern specifically, Finn East, who's on this pair, he's leading, plus 60. Rasnasum in 2nd, and Zachary Rebolito in 3rd, followed by Eli Ingner. Over on the U18 girls side, the leader is Candace Van Tyne. She is averaging 199 for the tournament, followed by Layla Tekiwa and Shelby Unger. U15 girls, Alyssa Randisi's leading. U15 boys, got Louis Cloud. He is running away with it in the U15 boys division. U12 girls, Stevie Newton, also running away with it. And U12 boys, Gleason Garski is the only bowler plus in the U12 boys. Goody, there have not been as many wild jerseys this event. A lot more subtle. Lots of SYC jerseys this event, which we love to see. But it does seem like Oregon, they're more subtle out here. The boys are not wearing the loud and crazy. I do see a Gummy Bears jersey out there. Rocco's repping Gummy Bears this morning. Lots of red, white, and blue. I think everyone's feeling the Team USA 250 this summer. Lots of red, white, and blue. Danny's watching from Italy. He's watching Allie. Got someone cheering on. Are you cheering on Carson or Caleb on lane 15? Or Brian? I'm not sure who you're cheering on, but thanks for tuning in this morning. Ewan did not deserve that 710 either. on a turkey especially. He's like, that was not cool. Pins, not cool. Caleb. Okay, you're cheering on Caleb. That's fair. We introduced Caleb a while ago. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, for watching. Thanks for cheering on the kids. Be sure to hit share so that other people can see these awesome youth players bowling. This is our first time in Oregon, and we're having a great weekend here. To the right, you can see the leader currently, Dahoon Kwan. He is leading U18 boys. Just saw him on the right lane, or on the, all the way to the right of your screen in the red, white, and blue jersey. Nice strike by Caleb. Caleb's gone turkey spare strike. He likes this pair. Ewan bounces back from the unfair 7-10 and starts his string over. Here's Eli, he's on a 4-bagger. If you have any questions in the chat, we're happy to answer them. This is game number 3. We're 2 away from awarding a worthy champion. They'll take home a trophy shaped like the state of Oregon. Our trophies are pretty cool, and they are based on the state you bowl in, so you'll never forget which state you won that SYC in. Good shot by Finn. Carson here can get a double. Yeah, the right lane just can be very tight. It has a very large out of bounds spot. Carson's like, I don't get it. If you remember, that's the lane that Ewan left a 710 on. Got a question of what lane Kai Jensen's on. I don't know. I don't see him nearby. Let me see in those standings. Looks like Kai might make his way here. I think he's at the low end. He might be close. Either next game or the game after. Can't quite see. So this is Carson's good lane. And that was a little mental break for Ewan. He's a great spare shooter. Doesn't always happen. Taking a walk. It's tough. These kids have bowled already. They're in game 13 of the event. That's a lot of spares. It's a mental grind out here. See if Caleb can defeat lane 16. And he does. Nice shot by Ewan. Nice recovery there. Someone bring Carson some hamburger helper. Nice shot by Finnegan. It looks like he just moved even more left. Maybe a zone left. Just not giving much away. Not getting large angles. I like it. I like his strategy. Maintaining the pocket. Let's see what Carson does. Carson may have moved a little left too. All right, I like it. He likes it too. Will not be defeated by lane 16. was just a little miswrite for Eli. Oh, what a spare. Ewan will be back to clip that, clip for his Instagram page. What a pickup. That's a key spare too. That's in the 9th frame. That gets him to, he can max out for 200 now, 204. I just heard a mom say, that's why you never give up. Anything can happen. It's very true. Great shot by Finnegan. I know it goes by Finn, but I really like Finnegan. I like that name. It's cool. It's a cool name. Brian Wagner took no chances throwing a spare ball at that one. The 1-2. What a messenger on 17. That was awesome by Devin Clark over there. Great shot by Caleb. All right, Eli gets the first in the 10th. He can get to 220. Nice shot. 227 is Eli's max score here. Let's see. See if he gets there. I see your comment. I no longer feel bad about Caleb absolutely destroying you and your friends at the bowling birthday party. Well, thanks for for tuning in today. Caleb is awesome. These bowlers are amazing out here at the SYC. They're from all over the country. 30 states represented. Travel to Park Lanes in Oregon. And if you want to get better, Caleb probably can give you some pointers. It's always fun to learn some new skills. And Caleb's got them. Caleb has a double. Caleb can get to 239 this game, max score. They're not bowling on a house shot either. If you guys are watching, they're bowling on a sport shot condition. So it's not easy out here. Nice shot by Caleb. That's a double. Finn also has a double. Eli got to 224. Brian finished up with 181. Ewan finished with a 176. Finn gets a 218. Caleb gets to 236, and we're going to watch Carson finish up. Carson's on a double going into the 10th. This has not been his favorite lane, but I think he figured it out the last time he was on it. Lining up in the same area. That's pretty close. All right, gets it to go. Carson can strike out for 202. Oh, nice. Trip the 4-pin forward. We're going to take a short break after we watch Carson throw his last shot. I think we might snag Dean Johnson to come in and do some chatting. And Carson finishes up with a strike for 202. All right, we will be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. We're going into game number 4. All right, we are back, and I am joined by the proprietor here, Dean Johnson. Hi, Dean.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Welcome to the live stream booth at the SYC. Dean, you and your son Kyle are the reason we're here, and we can't thank you enough for making it all happen and yeah, bringing the SYC to Hillsboro.
Well, thank you. Yeah, Kyle's pretty involved, especially with Storm. He's got a lot of great friends there. And I think last year one of the vice presidents came up here along with you, and you guys checked the place out.
It was pretty cool.
And he said, yeah, let's hold an event here. This place is great.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and the more that I've learned this weekend, like, you guys are doing amazing things. Ironically, I had one of my friends from college text me. Jeremy Lucy used to bowl here, and he was bragging about you guys. He moved to Arizona, but he was like, it's so cool you guys are there. So you have a reach all over the place, which is very cool.
Yeah, I know quite a few people, especially from the Northwest, and got to know a lot of people when I was out on tour back in the 80s and early 90s. So bowling's been great for our family.
Yeah, we were bragging about you earlier because you were a Nike athlete. So cool.
I was, along with Dave Husted and Marshall Holman. Yeah, we were the first ones that they had signed, and they kind of wanted to get into the sport a little bit, and they wanted to make some bowling shoes and some bowling bags, and eventually it didn't work out because they kind of saw that the bowling shoe lasted a little bit too long, and they wanted to turn that shoe over a little bit faster than every 6 or 7 years.
Sure, so. Yeah, for sure. That's true. That is a tough. That's still the case with bowling shoes.
I'll never forget when one of the developers came to me and said, "Dean, we need to make a shoe that wears out in about 6 or 7 months." And I said, "Well, we're not going to be able to do that." He says, "Can we make a shoe that people can wear outside?" And I said, "No, that's not going to work." So it was pretty funny.
That is funny. So you were really part of like the development of some of the products too.
Yes, the first Nike bag and the bowling shoes. Unfortunately, I didn't keep any of those items.
They'd be worth a lot of money now.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, and also just that they were one of a kinds. We have if you're ever I was telling Kyle earlier, if you're ever in the Brigham area, you got to come see the museum. You would love our new museum that Bill purchased. I don't know if you went through the old memory lane in Nebraska ever, but there's a collection. We have a collection of like bowling balls, just tons of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would love it.
I would, especially, I'm sure some of Earl Anthony's stuff is probably
for sure.
there.
Yep.
And Earl was a great friend of mine.
Yeah.
When him and Susie lived up here in the Oregon area. They just lived a few miles from the bowling center here.
That's cool.
And Earl and I became very good friends, and we golfed together. And I didn't bowl with him, but I would watch him bowl whenever he came in and practiced. He would have me help him with a few things.
That's cool.
And I drilled all of his bowling balls the last 10 years when he moved up here. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you would love it. You got to come to Storm. All right, so the bowlers we're watching here, we got Jake Paulo, Tanner Germain, Beckham Henderson, Devin Straka, Andrew Prosperi, and Jaden Holiday. And I'll see if we have some bios on them. I know Beckham is local. He this is kind of his first big tournament. He's only been bowling a year. So lots of new bowlers, which I love to see.
Yeah, there was quite a few local bowlers that had signed up for this tournament, and I'm glad that they got in.
Yeah. Yeah, we tried to warn everyone. These sell out quick.
Yeah, and we told everybody too.
Good. Yeah.
Once it was announced it was coming here, we told them. Well, once we found out from you guys when the porthole opened up, we let everybody know that hey, it's going to fill up probably in 10, 15, 20 minutes. So.
Yeah. It did. Yeah, it for sure did. I don't have one on Jake. Let's see if we have one on Andrew. So we do. Andrew Prosperi, he's from Elk Grove. He practices at Steve Cook's Fireside Lanes. He is a sophomore in high school. He won the YBT in Hawaii with his friend in the Baker team event. He loves to write and wants to say hello to his girlfriend Jalen and sister Lindsay. These kids all are multi-talented nowadays too. Not only are they great on the lanes, but got other talents.
It seems like it, sure. A lot of our youth bowlers, they take up other sports. Seems to me like golf and bowling kind of goes hand in hand. I know when I was out on tour, when we weren't bowling, we were golfing.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think? Do you watch like the PBA tour now? Do you watch them bowl? Like, what are some of the differences you see in the game than when you guys were bowling?
Wow. Well, when I was bowling out on tour, we didn't have patterns that were posted in the paddock.
Sure.
I mean, the practice sessions that we went to on Wednesdays, that's what the practice session was all about, was going down there and trying to figure out, you know, what the pattern was going to be for the event. And
yeah,
moving all the way across the house and just kind of see, you know, which lanes are going to be doing what. Obviously, you know, the outside lanes towards the walls are going to be a little bit different. But yeah, we didn't have all the stuff they have now to kind of tell you, you know, what you should be using when it comes to, you know, weight blocks and surfaces and all that.
Yeah, it's evolved a lot.
Definitely.
And now you're on the side to help them even learn more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exciting to go through the change, you know, but I think, you know, maybe we're losing a little bit of that talent that
sure.
you needed back in the 70s and 80s. You know, you got to come close to your target, and your ball speed's got to be perfect. And definitely the game has evolved and changed with these weight blocks and these bowling balls that really give you a little bit of extra room.
Sure, yeah. I know Daria was talking in the seminar. Someone asked her if, like, her 18-year-old self, if she could tell something to her 18-year-old self, what would she say? And her answer surprised me, but she was talking about feel and touch. And she wished that she had learned more about that when she was younger, which I think is what your era of great bowlers, they did have the feel and the touch, which some of these young bowlers may not even know what that means, right?
Yeah, I mean, making good shots, repetition, you know, being able to be consistent with your arm swing and your footwork and your timing and your ball speed and your release. I mean, all those things, I think, you know, back in the 80s and 90s was a little bit more critical than it is today.
Sure.
The other thing I think that's kind of been lost a little bit is that, you know, back in those days, I mean, we all practiced a lot, you know, 100 games a week, 150 games a week. I know my friend Earl Anthony, he would come in every day.
Yeah.
It was amazing, you know, at his age, just to kind of watch him, you know, 55, 60 years old, and he would come in and he would practice for a couple hours, and then we'd go play 18.
Wow.
I mean.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. And then sometimes we'd go in the morning and we'd play 18, and then he'd come to the bowling center and practice for a couple hours. You don't really see too much of that anymore.
That is being fit too. That's a lot of on your body. That's amazing. Yeah. It's true. The kids, they'll bowl, but I'm not sure they're really practicing. And that's what we always, in the seminars, I'll hear some of the players and coaches try to encourage the kids, like, you know, make sure you're present when you're practicing. You're not just throwing games.
Yeah, you got to practice good habits also. You know, just don't go down there. I see a lot of these kids just throw shot after shot after shot, and it really isn't about, you know, quantity. It's more about the quality. You know,
For sure.
The shots that you're practicing. You know, just maybe just take one thing each practice session and try and repeat that.
Well, I love how invested you guys are in education and coaching, and we've talked about it all weekend, but your Learn to Bowl classes I think are fantastic. And
yeah, we've been doing those for quite a few years. I think I started up back in the mid-'80s, and everybody who goes to the class gets a free bowling ball. It's a 5-week class. We kind of promote it as a family affair, so families can take it together. We put them on the same lanes, and I recruit a lot of our coaches in-house to help me with it. And Kyle has helped out. My other son Joel has helped out. But we have a very good system of coaches in place that help our youth bowlers. And so, yeah, those classes are very beneficial. We just love to see, people get into the game. And if you put a bowling ball in their hand, I really believe that they're going to go bowling, somewhere more often, and that's really what it's all about. It's just getting people to start bowling more and more.
Absolutely. I agree with that. Well, we got Beckham here. I think he did fill out a bio. Let's see what he does. Beckham, he's from Portland. He's a sophomore. This is his first SYC. He loves to play guitar, bass, and piano. He loves movies. He enjoys dropping pop culture references whenever he can. And wants to say hello to his family and friends who couldn't be here today but are cheering him on from home. Let's see about Tanner, too. Tanner filled out his bio. He's from West Valley City, Utah, so from our area. Bowls at Bondwood. He's a freshman. He's very close to a 300. He's at a 277, so he's going for that perfect game. Loves to ride his quad and wants to say hello to his papa and Gramps back home. Devin, he is from Lakeport, California. He'll be a sophomore. Bowls at Windsor Bowl. 15 years old. He was the California state champion in the under-16 division.
Wow.
Loves to play drums, electric guitar, lots of music, musical bowlers. His favorite is metal and hard rock bands. Wants to say hi to mom and his rest of his family back home.
There's a lot of great bowlers that come out of California. There's a lot of nice centers down there, and they have a lot of good junior programs, and just a lot of talented kids down there for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. Lots of history too. Like I wonder if people know when they walk into Steve Cook's, if they know about Steve Cook's history, right?
Right. Yeah, Steve Cook was out on tour when I was out there, and he was really one of the most dominant high rev players for sure. Big guy, but he had a big heart too. He would just talk to you, and he was really a pretty nice guy.
I love that you talk about the friendships that you made too, because a lot of these kids will say that that's one of their favorite parts about bowling. And you keep those friendships long into your life, right?
Well, you do. I mean, I don't know what these guys are doing nowadays. They're probably flying to most of their stops, but back in the 80s and 90s, a lot of them, the top professionals had motor homes, and so they traveled with their families. But I was out there traveling with a couple friends from the Northwest here, and we were traveling in a van, and that's how most people got around.
That's awesome.
So it wasn't that glamorous for sure. It was tough at times, but yeah, back in those days too, we also had 225 pros bowling every single tournament.
For sure.
We had to bowl the pre-tournament qualifiers, the PTQs, and there was another couple hundred bowlers bowling, and those were some amazing days, man. You had to be really good if you wanted to make it to the regular stop.
Yeah, I think sometimes I hear some of the bowlers today complain about the PTQs, and they don't know the history that those PTQs, you lived through some other PTQs that were pretty tough to get in the main field, right?
Yeah, you're talking 180, 200 players, and they're bowling for 4, 5, or 6 spots.
Right.
I mean, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you had to be on, and it was, just a couple 6-game blocks. So you had to be bowling well just to make it to the regular tour days, the Thursday, Friday, Saturdays.
Do you think if you were starting right now, if you were these kids, would you be bowling two-handed?
I would.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all about revs. I was a pretty high rev player, traditionally one-handed. I was one of the first high rev players around the area.
Yeah.
Here in the Portland metro area, and I had a lot of rotation, a lot of ball speed, and I can keep the ball in line. I can manipulate the ball with my different hand positions, and that's what these kids are doing, you know, with this high rev. The ones that are really good can go straight.
Right.
They can hook it. You know, they can move left. They can open the lane up. They can move right and bring it down a little bit. Those are the players that are going to be really, really good.
Yeah.
That's what it takes nowadays. You know, you have to have all the shots. You can't just stand left and throw right. And a lot of these two-handers, that's what they do. So, you know, they've got to learn to go a little straighter with the ball and speed the ball up a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely speed and power, totally. Even at the younger age, you know, the little ones, they're getting speed, but they're not very tall or big yet. So they're generating all of it with the speed of their feet.
Correct. It's all about the footwork.
Yeah.
You got to walk faster, throw faster. And the other thing is that these two-handers can manipulate the ball from right to left and left to right. You know, back in the old days, you couldn't really do that. There were some certain splits that you just weren't able to pick up, you know, like 2-8-10s.
Sure.
You know, the PBA, you know, washout 1, 2, 4, 6, 10, things like that. And nowadays, these kids just back the ball up, and so they make the spares easier.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I could never pick up a 2-8-10.
Right.
You know, being a right-handed bowler, but nowadays they just back the ball up like the rotation from a lefty, and they can pick up 2-8-10s.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this. Ashley's watching in the chat, and she's cheering on Devin, and she says Devin started as a one-handed bowler, which I think a lot of these kids, some of them do start as that traditional one-handed.
No question.
Yeah. And it's okay to switch around. Like, we've had bowlers, I always tell this story. There's a girl in Michigan who, she was really great. She was a traditional one-handed bowler. All her friends who were girls, they all were bowling two-handed, and they encouraged her to switch because she had a bad junior gold, and she did for 2 months. She bowled two-handed. Didn't really like it. She felt like she could have more tricks one-handed. But when she went back to one-handed, her hand positions were so much better just by learning that two-handed style. So
Sure.
I think as you're talking about, you know, the kids can learn backup styles, all different styles. They can try bowling two-handed, and if they don't like it, they always can go back, or vice versa.
And we've had a few players do that. I think maybe the older generation, some of the people in their 40s and 50s want to try the two-handed thing, and then they just found out that, you know, they couldn't produce the speed that's needed, you know, with the high rev rate. But they've tried it and they've gone back. But these young kids, I mean, they've got the ability, they've got the hand-eye coordination, they've got the strength. They can do it, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, even like we were talking about Beckham, he's only been bowling a year, right? So he probably has watched some YouTube, he's probably gotten some coaching, and these kids learn quick, right? Like
they do, yeah. And I'm sure that they're watching, you know, these PBA players.
Yeah.
Because those guys know what they're doing.
They're funny, some of them too. Like Darren Tang's channel, we were joking about it. Like they do let you see that inside look into what being on tour is like. You know, it's not always glamorous, right?
No way, it's not always glamorous. It's cool when you make shows, you know, and you make money, but you know, they don't do that every week.
Yeah. Yeah, there was someone who put in their bio what they love about bowling is winning, and I was like, yeah, true. It doesn't come around all the time.
Right.
But we are gonna crown some champions today. We got 6 bowlers that will be taking home those cool Oregon trophies. What do you think of the trophy?
I think the trophy is awesome.
Cool. Yeah.
It's the map of Oregon, and it's kind of in acrylic, and they've got some great colors on it. It's kind of highlights everybody being up here in the Northwest. And,
it's the goal. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I've never seen anything like it.
Cool.
I love the trophy.
Yeah. Yeah, we try. You know, these kids will get older, right? And if you win a SYC when you're 13 or 14, you may not remember where, but if you have a state or a trophy shaped like Oregon, you're never gonna forget where.
That's right.
think we do have one more bio when Doc steps up. I don't think I read his off. Let's see where he's looking cool back here. He got a medal this morning. Some of these kids just have that look already at a young age.
For sure.
So peeking into the totals, the U18 boys was the closest this morning, but it looks like Dahoon Kwan is running away with it. He's a great player. He's plus 266.
Wow.
Andrew Sadney is plus 137. He's in second, and Gavin is plus 80 in third. But we only have 7 boys plus in the U18 boys, which normally it's higher. Yesterday was pretty lower scoring, the short and medium. I think the kids found those patterns pretty challenging.
Well, I don't know if they know either, but these are brand new pins.
Kyle did mention that yesterday.
Kyle say that? Yeah.
Yeah, but so I don't think the kids know that.
Yeah, we put them in 2 weeks ago. We wanted to get a little bit of play on them, but these are the AMF Amphites.
They do look bright.
Yeah, 3 pounds, 6 ounces.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to be a little bit harder to knock down than the old wood that we had in there, for sure.
Yeah. How often do you guys change out pins?
Every 2 years.
That's great.
Every 2 years. We're a high lineage center, and so we have to change them out every couple of years. Some of the lower lineage centers can, they can go 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. I think the kids don't realize too, and maybe you can speak a little bit on this, just in general, like, they love this sport and the families are supporting them, but it's an investment into a center to keep it as well. Like, you guys the lanes run great here. The pins are awesome. It's clean, we talked about, but you guys work hard to keep it this way.
We do. I mean, we put, the revenues that we make back into the bowling center every 5-6 years. We kind of like to give them a new look.
Yeah.
We did remodel back in 2020 when COVID hit. I think we remodeled just the year before that. All new masking units, all new chairs, tables, all new flooring, carpet.
Yeah, and I think families, if you have a bowling center back home that does put that money back into the lanes, you want to support them, right?
Absolutely.
You want to go bowl league there or take a birthday party there.
Sure.
Eat at the restaurant. Your food is fantastic, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I think the families have figured that out too. I saw some coming in for breakfast. There was a line this morning, so they're like, yeah, no, we don't need to drive anywhere.
We work hard on our food. We're always trying to make sure that we're serving the right stuff and it's high quality. Our general manager, Will Teff, does a great job with that.
It's awesome. Yeah, you guys, you're a great family-owned center, and I love it. We need more centers like this out in the world. I'm sure the families agree. I think I told you earlier, but there was a mom who she was like, I want my grandson to come bowl league here, but we live too far away. I think they were from Washington or something, but
that's nice to hear.
Yeah. And you guys are participate in all the programs, so it's if you're in the area and you haven't visited Park Lanes or see a tournament pop up, make sure you come out and support you guys, right?
Right. I've been a member of the Bowling Proprietors Association of America since 1985, and it's a great association. They really do help out the proprietors.
It's awesome.
They have a lot of great programs. And that's where you get all the information, and that's where you get your ideas from fellow proprietors, the different owners. Because I've been in probably a couple thousand centers throughout my career, and I always like to see what worked and what didn't work.
Yeah, and I think we mentioned it earlier, but if you're listening and you did have a great time here and you saw something that Park Lanes did, don't be afraid to go back and share it with the bowling center back home. They might not know that things like this exist. I think, that Learn to Bowl class is a great one, and the things you do for the youth bowlers here. It's important.
We have a really good senior program. You know, we promote bowling to seniors around the area.
That's important too. Yeah.
Sure. Along with the youth bowlers. We have a pretty good solid league base.
Yeah. I think that's what leagues are key, right? Like having those throughout the year, and then thinking of different ways. Like I love you do the Monte Carlo on the weekends, and that's a different way to get people in here consistently without technically having a league, right? They're going to come in and they're going to want to participate.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Monte Carlo bowlers, a lot of them are not league bowlers. They're just people looking for something fun to do. Of course, it's a form of gambling, and so you have to be at least 18 years old or older to bowl. But yeah, it's colored head pin bowling. It's something that was pretty popular back in the 60s and 70s, and we've been fortunate to make the right changes over the years with our Monte Carlo, and it's very, very popular.
Very nice. All right, so we're coming down to the 10th frame. We got Jacob there. He got to 171 this game. 16 has, it's playing a little tighter than 15 today, I've noticed. I don't know if that's a tendency, but.
It is, and I'll tell you why, because most of the bowlers that come in centers, I think this is pretty typical, is that most of them want to bowl on the left-hand lane.
Oh, sure.
Because the ball return's not in the way.
Sure, yeah.
And so that happens a lot. And it does make a difference. I mean, even if these synthetics are supposed to hold up and not be as different as wood, I found out some characteristics because we used to have wood lanes before we went to the synthetics here. And it's weird because when we put the synthetics down, you'd think, well, they're all going to be the same now.
Yeah.
But they weren't. I knew every board on every one of these lanes because I bowled a lot of games. And it seems like they were about the same even once we put the synthetics on.
That's funny.
Certain tendencies.
Yeah. I like that. So Tanner here, he's got 4 in a row. He's making the end of his game count. He's had a pretty good game. He opened in the first frame and a split mid-game, but.
You know what I like about his game is that he keeps the ball in line. He doesn't cross a lot of boards, just like that last shot.
Yeah.
He finished with, the last 5 to shoot 213. He kind of struggled at the beginning of the game.
Yep.
But, I mean, that's the type of game that you needed back in the 70s and 80s for sure. You just keep the ball in line. If you threw the ball a little bit wide, it was not going to come back.
Yeah, I think that is the one thing. A lot of the pros, when they come back, they'll tell the kids, like, learning to know where your ball is going is so key. And when you go out on tour from the youth bowling world or the college bowling world, there's a learning curve there. Kids think they're ready. And so, I mean, some of the rookies have had a great year this year, but it's not always guaranteed that you're going to win in that first year you go out on tour.
I mean, everybody knows the house shots are completely different. They're a whole lot easier than, tournament bowling, especially the PBA. I think the key with these young kids is that they just got to learn that they're going to have some bad games, but just try not to make the real bad games really bad.
Yeah.
If your bad games are 160s and 170s, that's okay. Because you're not always going to score well on certain pairs. You may be around the pocket, you're not going to carry as well. Maybe get a few bad breaks. Try not to shoot 120s and 130s. If your bad games are 160s, 170s, that's what it's all about.
I agree.
Then you're not taking yourself out of play. You're not taking yourself out of the tournament. I mean, you shoot a really bad game, you're going to lose the field by 60, 70, 80 pins.
Yeah. No, you're right. And spares matter.
They do.
Yeah. We tell the kids that all the time, and that they just have to miss a cut by like a couple pins to realize, oh, they were right.
And it's going to happen. You know? And then their parents are going to say, see, you missed that easy spare, you missed that single pin spare, and you didn't make it by 2 or 3 pins. So it's a learning experience, and everybody will go through it.
So we're gonna watch Doc here. He's going for a spare. I like that Jaden calls himself Doc Holiday. He's from Boise, Idaho.
Yeah.
He's cool. He's really got a cool look, and he's gonna make that spare. I don't think he had much fun on this pair, but
No, 153 is not a whole lot of fun.
yeah. But well, Dean, thanks again for letting us come to Park Lanes this weekend, and giving the kids these opportunities to bowl an event like this. It's amazing, and a lot of local bowlers are getting their first taste of tournaments.
It's been fun. I mean, you guys do a great job of hosting these events. You make it very easy, very seamless. I mean, we haven't had any issues, any problems. I mean, basically, it's just you and Leanne running this event, and it's no problems.
Yeah.
You guys do a great job.
Gary and Leanne created it, and now we have a very good system. They built a great system, so it is like clockwork. But on the flip side, we have to have a bowling center that runs well too, because you definitely your team. Every time I looked up and there's a deadwood and someone's already going down to get it. So I love it. You guys are on it and you're engaged, and it feels like we're all one team this weekend, and that's what makes it great. So appreciate it. We're going to take a short break. I think Daria is going to pop back in for the last game, and then we're going to give out some trophies this afternoon.
Right on. Thank you, Blair.
Yeah, thanks for everything.
All right.
All right, good morning. We are back. Last game.
Good morning.
I know.
What time zone are you in?
Good point. It's 12:30. It's still morning. It's the morning block.
That's true. So, well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, so we have some bowlers in front of us. I heard there's a tight race of U12 girls, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, can you say? Because I was there watching them. I had no idea about the.
Yeah, let me introduce this pair and then we'll
Yes,
talk
of
about
course.
U12. So we have Aiden Wellington, Evan Doe, Rocky Ramirez, Luke Moorfield, Philo Doe, and Ethan Wellington. Those are the bowlers in front of us. We'll find some bios if the
And
guys filled them out.
These are U15 boys?
I think these are U15. Yeah, we'll look. Yeah, Evan Doe. So on the long pattern today, Evan Doe is in 5th at -6. But going into the last game, our leader in that division is Louis Cloud. He is running away with it, +116. Also in the U18 boys, it was close earlier, but Dahoon Kwan has he's jumped out into the lead. He's had a great day on the long. His games have been 247, 201, 224, 247. So, killing it. He's +119 today only. But let's pop into U12 girls. So, this is what's happening today. Overall, my computer is having a moment. Stevie Newton started the day in the lead. She's -306. Ellie Kate Murray is -315. Going into the last
and
game.
Look at the last game. Ellie has 3 in a row and Stevie has an open. That's already 30 pins difference there.
Yeah, Ellie Kate she's plus today. She's +4. She's had games of 183, 169, 217, 235. So she is having a very good day at Park Lanes.
I was watching the girls that previous game and Taylor just bowled. I wonder what happened.
Don't know. Yeah.
Anyway, I was noticing that some girls have a problem to move left, farther left than 20 at the arrows. And unfortunately, that pair, because the girls are two-handed, a majority of the U12 on that pair, they are rev rate dominant, which means that their ball hooks a lot. And on 45-foot pattern, the oil is left. So
Yeah.
they have to get more comfortable being around 20, 21, 22, 25, 26 at the arrows, which is very uncomfortable for the eyes. It's a very difficult line to play. And Ellie's been absolutely phenomenal doing that today. Ellie's really comfortable being left there. She's really comfortable being very close to the left gutter. And I think this is the reason why she's been bowling so well. It's because she is playing the lanes exactly the way they should be played, and she's getting hold on the left and she's getting hooked to the right, and that's also the reason why Stevie's been struggling today. She's been way too far right, and it feels like she has to hit a mosquito down lane. It doesn't feel like she can miss left or she can miss right, and that also comes from the fact that it's very difficult to practice that too.
Yeah, I also think Ellie Kate did not bowl junior gold.
Oh, she did not?
She did not. She took a 9-month break, 8 to 9 months break of bowling this last year. She just came back in Wisconsin. That was her return to the lanes.
How old is she?
She is moving up to U15.
Oh,
so
wow,
she just turned 12. And
Are all the girls moving up from that pair?
I don't know about Kiana. Stevie is. This is her last tournament in U12. I don't know about Taylor Morgan. I know she and Ellie are close in age, but I'm not sure if she's moving up to U15. I think she is moving up to U15. Okay. They might all be moving up. But so Stevie won junior gold, and Stevie has won a lot of SYCs.
She's
so
a really good bowler.
I think maybe it's, you were talking a little bit earlier about being a little tired or being energy.
Mental drain.
Yeah, so Ellie's coming in a little fresher, I believe.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes. But also everyone has their favorite line to play
For
or what
sure.
fits your eye. And
Yeah.
Ellie just happens to be really good left of 20.
Yeah.
And Stevie is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like playing straighter, second, third arrow, hooking it
sure.
a little bit, and that's why Stevie is very difficult to get beat there, because it's majority of the patterns play there, and she plays it really well.
Yeah.
She just has to get more comfortable being farther left, and I think for Ellie it's more difficult because I think Ellie is a little bit slower when it comes to speed. So for Ellie, it might be difficult to be farther right because her ball's hooked. So then she will have to either get the speed up, which is not very easy when you're as tiny as Ellie
she
at the
is
moment.
so little. Yeah.
So a lot of things are gonna change as everybody, like all of them grow, get bigger, heavier as well, right? Because it's different when you're like 100 pounds to throw at 14 pounds, and it's different when you're 130 pounds, right?
Yeah. Ellie's a great player. They're all great players. So, okay. So Ethan here, Ethan Wellington. We do have a bio. He's the only bio we have actually. He's from Portland, Oregon.
Thank you, Ethan.
Yeah, he's in 8th grade. He bowls at Kingpins, Portland, and Beaverton. He's 13, first SYC.
Oh, wow.
He got first in JBT qualifiers. He loves hanging out with his friends while he bowls. He likes mountain biking with his friends. Wants to say hello to his parents and Anthony Simonson.
Oh.
Shout out to Anthony.
Hi, Anthony. I doubt Anthony's here on the live stream.
No, he's not, but it's always fun to see who the kids love in the pro world. Did you have I know bowling was a little weird when you were younger because the tour was not, the women's tour didn't exist, but did you have a favorite bowler that you looked up to?
I don't think I did. It was the major reason of why. It was because there hadn't been really a girl or woman player that I knew or I've seen that had the rev rate I wanted to have.
Okay.
And that's the most straight up answer I can give you. I've had guys I really like Tommy Jones and Dominic Barrett, because I've seen them representing their countries at their tournaments. Players that represented the countries, like Kelly Kulik. I've always liked her game and everything. I just wish that she had more. To me, I wanted to have more hands, you know.
Yeah.
So that's the reason of why I never tried to mold my game towards someone that I know and I've seen. But I've always appreciated them like a player, and of course, now like if I can be Kelly Kulik, I want to be Kelly Kulik, you know.
Absolutely, she's done some amazing things. Yeah,
she's awesome.
So Philo here, he's had a great weekend. He just went through a major fit change. Kyle was talking to me about him, and he actually drilled a bowling ball this morning before the start of the block.
Do you know what he drilled?
I think an Alpha Crux. I think the one he's throwing. But they, you know, when you go through those big fit changes, some of his balls didn't quite fit. And he came in this morning. He's like, I don't really have anything for the long. And luckily, he's local, and Kyle drills his equipment. So they were discussing something before the block.
Awesome, though.
Yeah. Not everyone has that same luxury. It looks like Ethan's using the Ion Max Pearl.
Is Ethan finishing on the right foot?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I was wondering if that's like at the end, because I know that this player that would finish on the left but then jump on the right.
Yeah.
So it looks like they finish on the right foot, but
yeah, I think he is finishing. I think he does take 4 steps. I'm gonna watch. He might take 3, but he does not. He doesn't finish on the traditional foot. Let's see. I take 1, 2, 3 steps. Yeah.
3 steps.
Yeah. You know what's really funny? Have you ever done axe throwing?
No, I have not.
Okay, so
but I know what it is and I've seen it. I've just never done it.
If you ever go axe throwing, they when they teach you how to throw, you're supposed to end on the same foot as the arm you throw.
Oh.
So it's very hard for bowlers the first time they go axe throwing because you want to end on your left foot if you're throwing it right-handed. But there's something. Yeah, I don't remember why you want to do that, but I just remember. So it's now I
guess like it makes sense though. When you think about like having an axe and having to throw it, it makes sense to have a dominant leg and dominant hand at the same time.
Exactly.
Right, but yeah.
Yeah, so, and we were talking, Kyle and I were talking yesterday about how so many things that may be coached out of a player previously in generations, now they let bowlers continue down that direction. Yeah, yeah. Leanne just realized that there's a race in the U12 girls too. Yeah. I think Ellie.
I think Ellie.
Did she win?
Won.
Yeah.
I mean, unless Stevie strikes out 165, and Ellie doesn't.
So apparently Ellie needs a mark. Ellie needs a mark in the 10th.
And what happens if Stevie strikes out?
What happens if Stevie strikes out?
Okay, never mind.
All right. So Ellie
That's
can.
awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. Who knew at the start of the day that the U12 girls would be the race?
Yeah. It's amazing, though, but that's what happens, right? When you have a player like Ellie bowling phenomenal today.
Yeah, total.
It's like, I wonder
What is her score right now? I can't see.
162
Okay.
in the 9th.
Ellie needs 2 pins. I think she can do it. So I think she can manage this one. That's amazing. In front of us, Aiden's bowling well this game. Let's see who else. Other than that, I think, you know, when you're at the 15th game of a tournament, when you're that last game, you're either like, okay, let's get this done, let's get this over with.
Sometimes you're also like already mentally in the car on your way back, and you know, just
deciding what you're gonna have for lunch on your way home.
Wow.
The U12 boys are getting a little excited over there. Chase Rudy just got a turkey.
I don't think Ellie has an idea that she won.
Yeah, I don't think she does either.
I think she thinks that she might need to spare. Good job. She bowled phenomenal.
Her mom is hiding beside us because she didn't want her to see nervous energy.
She bowled amazing.
She did bowl amazing. That's her second title, so Ellie Kate will take home Oregon trophy. Daria, I need you to sign something here.
On it.
What's your son's name? Finn, F-I-N-N. Can you sign it? Finn, F-I-N-N. Live autograph session. So Taylor Morgan finished that game with 206. I know we're not watching U12 girls, but they're bowling really well down there. They're pushing each other.
Yeah. Exciting. And I think Taylor at 5. Like she 5'3".
Yeah.
Frame 6. Ellie made a spare in the 10th. Even more pressure, thinking that I think she thought maybe she had to make it, right? And she did make it, even though she didn't have to.
Yeah. Finished with 180.
Yeah. Awesome.
So Stevie will remain on the medal stand. She'll be getting some medals, but Ellie's going to win. And it's her last tournament before she goes U15, so it's super cool.
So Ellie won the long pattern and the title, correct?
Correct.
Stevie won 2 gold medals yesterday.
Yeah, so, and Ellie will win the PBA Junior Never Give Up Scholarship. So anyone that wins the medal today, they'll get a little bonus scholarship.
That's awesome. Very, very well deserved.
Absolutely.
Now we're going to have to keep an eye on the U12 boys, lane 17-18, because they're also coming closer to the end of this game, and I think that there is some competition going.
I don't know. I think they're just excited over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll peek in, but I thought that Gleason's running away with the U12 boys. He's plus 90 for the tournament. Chase Rudy is in 3rd right now. I don't think he can catch Nolan, so I think they're just having a good time finishing the day.
I'm trying to see the scores as well. And bowmetrics.com, correct?
Correct, yeah. Nolan Randisi shot 254 game 4, and he's plus 2. So And Chase is 130 back from him, so I think they're just having fun. Gleason and Chase are bowling together, and they've spent, Chase is from Virginia, and after junior gold, he went home with Gleason to Washington.
Oh.
So Chase actually hasn't been home in 5 weeks.
I'm sure that he loves that. To me, it sounds like a torture, but
right.
I'm sure he's excited about that.
Yeah, so he went to Minneapolis for junior gold, and then he went and spent the week in Washington with Gleason. So they're buddies, and I think they're just pushing each other. And Gleason's going to take home another title. He won last year in Idaho. He won junior gold, and now he's winning at the SYC.
It's so nice to be winning like that, though. Like, it's not easy.
No, it's not easy by any means.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then right here we got Rocky. He's on a strike, going for a double.
Was minus 16 after 4 games today.
It's amazing.
Crazy.
Yeah. I like Aiden Wellington's game there. That's a good strike. Yeah, this is, the kids are just trying to end on a good note here.
That's good.
I love that. Got little LJ to the left. It's Layla's little brother. Daria, thanks for spending the weekend with us.
Of course. My pleasure. I was just looking. I think that the scores are updated.
Yeah.
And official for U12 girls, because I think they were the only ones that had just finished. I do believe it's updated. There was 18 pins between Stevie and Ellie.
Wow.
For the total.
Tight race.
Very tight race. The boys are still bowling.
They
the
are.
U15 girls, I think, are also still bowling. Only 9 and 10.
Yeah, I think the U12 girls are the only division done right now. They're bowling quick, though.
Yeah, good.
Chase is
love that.
So excited over there. He's going to have his first 200 of the day. It looked like he had not started off very strong.
Don't jinx him, all right?
Okay, that's fair. He does need a spare. Good point.
Yeah, or like, he needs 8 pins and 2 shots, but, you know.
Oh.
Okay, we got 200.
Yeah, we did it.
And I think he knows that, too.
Yeah. Gleason finished up with 183, but I think he just has this tournament wrapped up. He's bowled amazing this weekend. He was plus 88 today, but overall, he was plus 90, only plus in U12. So, Chase got to 202. What's Nolan? Nolan's to the left of, Nolan is not bowling very well this game.
Where is Nolan?
He is the C on 13.
Okay.
Yeah, he has 109 with a strike in the 9th.
And what was he standing? Was he more or less?
Yeah, so U12 boys, let me look at the long. I think Chase might be able to get around. So Nolan was +2. But Chase was minus 138. So even with 202, he only would go to, I don't think he can get there. Cooper was, oh, you know what? He might be, he could get to third. They already put Cooper's score in. Chase could be third, will be third. Nolan was +2. Oh, wait. So if Nolan bowls 109, 19, 160. Yeah, no, Nolan's fine. Chase will get third on the day. Overall, Chase was minus 220 and Nolan was minus 190. So, I don't know. I don't think Chase can get there. But he'll keep a medal.
I think that U12 boys or 15?
This is U12.
U12, yeah. I think that the lane 17, 18, they just got done. Dylan still has, well, actually Dylan can strike out for 226.
Yeah,
That's
Dylan's bowling great. Yep, he's from Idaho. Making it to the medal stand is a big deal, though. Getting a medal. The medals are nice at the SYC. Leanne does a good job of getting the awards. They're really nice awards.
Yeah. It's nice that there's like not just like one person that wins and this is the only person that, you know, can say like, hey, yeah, I won, but there's 3 that you have medal. Like, you didn't win, but at least you medal, right? Like,
For sure.
It's cool.
Yeah. All right, so we are wrapping up here. We want to thank everyone for tuning in this weekend. Thanks for all the families for choosing to spend the weekend at an SYC. Entries open tomorrow for the SYC Reno, which is our September event. Heading to Ohio next month. I think we have Mikey and Chris are hanging out with us that weekend because they live in Columbus now. So it'll be fun. Who knows what antics those two will get up to, right?
Yeah.
Chris is pretty neutral, but Mikey is always kind of goofing around.
Good, because Chris can balance it out, you know?
Yeah, we need the balance.
Yeah.
Sometimes Darren even randomly shows up. He just flies in and hangs out.
Yeah.
All right, Rocky's going to finish us off. Let's see if he can. Oh, his spare got a little tricky. There's a gap between those pins. That's the first time I've seen him off spot. Gets the spare. Do you think he can end on a strike?
I think so.
I think, you know what?
I think he's so frustrated and done that he will.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, agreed. That fill ball always strikes. When you're like, where was that the whole game? It's pretty good. He's done. He's ready to go home.
Done.
All right, Daria, we're gonna award some trophies. Thanks again for spending the weekend with us, and we'll see you all next month in Ohio.
See you soon.
You've been watching the 2026 SYC Oregon. The SYC Oregon would not be possible without the generous donations from our sponsors: Storm Bowling, Cool Wick, PBA Junior, KEGEL, Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Shoes, Ray's Eyewear, Ballard's Bowling Academy, Master Industries, Quality Respite and Home Care, and by TD Transportation. Special thanks to the official scoring system of the Storm Youth Championships, Bowlmetrics. The preceding was produced by Storm Bowling. For more information on upcoming events and more, please visit stormbowling.com. Once again, thanks for watching.